Hello everybody, I'm Brian and this is
Adriana.
And to start things off, you see we're wearing our Star Wars shirts today. We are the two representatives of the target audience of Star Wars. Myself, a Gen X male who grew up loving it in the 70s and the 80s, having all the toys, seeing the original trilogy, being in high school when the sequel trilogy came out and reading through all the extended universe novels in high school and college, and just being that core initial audience that was the target of Star Wars. And my daughter is the current target audience.
He showed me the movies when I was little, and I always loved like Princess Leia and all of that. And so as I got older, I really started to understand and enjoy the movies. And so when Ahsoka came out, and like Rey and Leia, and there's like all these female characters, were inspiration for me as Star Wars characters.
So we really liked the original trilogy. We enjoyed the cartoons together. The sequels are fine. You know, they're not as good as the original trilogy. We liked The Force Awakens. So we enjoyed the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, the cartoons. I had a love for the novels and the video games growing up. We liked The Force Awakens. That was fun, seeing a new trio form, take over the classic roles, and very much follow the same story beats as the original A New Hope. So we really liked The Mandalorian. The first few episodes, Luke Skywalker, everything else was just so much fun, and something happened. Something happened. Mandalorian season 3. Then we haven't even seen the last Star Wars movie. The one before that, we just it was so bad. It was so bad. Well, then one of my daughter's favorite characters, as she said, is
Ahsoka.
Yeah. Great character, fantastic role model. You know, this is a Jedi who was trained by Darth Vader, if you don't know the history. She was before he was Darth Vader, when he was Anakin, this is his apprentice. This is the person he trained in the Clone Wars cartoon. That was a big famous cartoon for a while. She showed me her lightsabers. She's got the Ahsoka lightsabers, the dual white bladed ones. I don't hold them, hit them once. Yeah. So, big fan here, right? So we watched 2 episodes of Ahsoka so far. And our first episode, what was your reaction for episode number 1?
It was interesting, not what I expected, because I was thinking it was going to be kind of like a backstory of Ahsoka, or like what happened in between Clone Wars and Mandalorian would have been interesting. But then they started bringing in these other characters that she was like friends with and helping them out. So it's kind of confusing as to how she was the main character.
You never saw Rebels, the cartoon, right?
No.
You had no idea. You never read any of the books or anything. But you saw Clone Wars.
Yeah, I've seen Clone Wars.
So you, a core audience member for Ahsoka, had no idea who these people in the Ahsoka show were.
No.
Now, I only knew because I watched the Rebels and Clone Wars shows, and I didn't have high expectations because Rebels wasn't that heavily watched. People didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as popular as Clone Wars because, again, it didn't have the core Star Wars characters, the Skywalkers. Really, there's no Skywalkers in Clone Wars. So Ezra was the main star. They still talk about Ezra in episode 1. You see a hologram of Ezra. But episode 1 of Ahsoka was a lot of people just kind of looking at each other. Just kind of, how you been?
How have you been?
Good. I mean, this lady, her master became Darth Vader. So, anyway. Then we watched episode 2. Things took a turn. We were too busy laughing at it to enjoy the show. This is how silly it was. Because apparently you can take a 20,000 degree device and poke it in people, and everybody's fine now. But even though Qui-Gon's dead and Han Solo's dead and a bunch of other people from the shows and the series are all dead, so we're like, we just had sigh. That was our reaction. What was your reaction?
Sigh.
How do you spell sigh?
SIGH.
And what does that mean?
Star Wars is getting horrible.
Yes. They're breaking their own rules, and they're breaking the number one rule of storytelling, which is don't be boring. Don't be boring. So for today, we're going to watch episode 3. We've been busy. We didn't watch it on Tuesday when it came out. We weren't really that excited about it. We were like, it's out. We can wait till the weekend. We got stuff going on, so, which is bad. Core audience members not excited about a show. We have low expectations for episode 3, so we're going to watch it. We're going to react, and we'll probably pause and talk about some stuff. So episode 3 we got queued up here, so here we go.
Oh boy.
Because you didn't understand the red crawl text. You never watched Rebels. That was a big thing on Rebels, is having the red crawl text. I'll need the volume turn mine up a little bit. Should we skip the recap?
We already know what's bad.
Morgan also cut that.
There we go.
Having a check on it?
Welcome to the control center.
Yeah. I could pass for Ray Stevenson, I think. I could be him. Let's see what they do. Music's been good. Music always
Yeah.
does Star Wars. It didn't make sense when Sabine had rock music though. That didn't fit.
Yeah.
That was weird. But yeah, trying something new.
Gotta have your little
So just so you
baseball.
know, Ezra takes Admiral Thrawn at the end of Clone Wars. Oh wait, Sabine's training here. Okay. Plus see Sabine's. It's fun.
It looks a lot like karate.
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah,
They
well-
got terms.
We're both black belts in Kang Sudo, if you didn't know.
Well,
Okay, they had 6 seconds of training. Cool.
Not bad, but not good.
it's been a while.
Obviously.
Okay, she's not immediately a pro.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
She's
Enough to get
she's
by.
not Ray.
Yeah.
Instantly good at everything.
Yang, let's try something else. How about Zatochi?
Oh no. I'm not certain Lady Wren is ready for that technique.
Thank you, Yang.
Yes, thank you, Yang.
Your skill with a weapon comes from your Mandalorian upbringing. Those skills alone will not be enough to defeat our enemy.
Well, they're gonna stare at each other.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
You're training the body, but you must also open your mind. Learning to wield the Force takes a deeper commitment.
They should have a conversation like,
While they're fighting.
yeah, like
Like-
Qui-Gon and
How?
Anakin.
They're dueling and they're fighting.
That's
Like
something we have
action
to
with
discover.
the dialogue.
Well, I
It's
discovered
not
that
good.
according to Hu Yang, I'm the worst candidate to be a Jedi out of every Jedi he's ever known.
Doesn't seem
You
like
told her that?
It's true.
it's a lot of Jedis. It'd be the worst of
Doesn't
all
matter.
those thousands, maybe
I
millions.
think it does.
Agreed.
Here, put this on.
With the blaster shield down, I can't see anything.
You're joking.
Maybe that's
The Luke Skywalker thing.
the
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
All right.
I can't see. How am I supposed to fight?
Yeah.
I mean, I give him credit for
I
reaching
want
back
you
to
to
the
see
original
with more than
trilogy.
just your eyes.
And she's training with a stick, which is what
Okay.
Luke should have done.
Yeah.
Before he got him all icy, let him train with stick first.
Be still.
In karate, we don't train with real swords, we train with
Listen to
training
my
swords.
Chicken sticks.
They're staring again. Do something.
Do you know where I am?
Next to Hu Yang.
Are you sure?
Very funny.
You'd be dead.
Not if I could see you.
Exactly. Now lower your visor and concentrate. Ready position. Feel my presence. Take in all that is around you.
This is kind of like,
Follow my
I don't
voice.
think you ever watched the Batman Begins.
Sense my intention.
I don't think you've seen that. The guy who played Qui-Gon's in that. He trains Batman.
Really?
Yes. So Qui-Gon's a Jedi Master and Batman's trainer. They dress alike. Black cape. This is just like in The Dark Knight when Oh no, Batman Begins.
Interesting.
But this is a good training scene. They
Yeah.
got sticks. She's trying to force her to use the Force. This isn't
At
bad.
least they're doing something.
They're doing something. Not just staring at each other. I mean, she's not really doing. Oh, she's kind of walking around again, just walking around. Again, too much pause here.
Yeah.
The actors look competent with the sword though. Like holding her while they're away. Moving pretty good. This is a double on the mask. Could be. Walking the sleeve. Okay. Okay. We only know the Korean terms, we know the Japanese terms. You don't spin and sword fighting.
Yeah. You better stop doing the back.
Never turn your back in sword fighting. No spinning.
And you're dead.
There you go. If you have a weapon in front of you, just keep moving. You don't spin.
Anger and frustration are quick to give power. But they also unbalance you.
It's just like in Batman Begins. They stole the Batman Begins.
Let's go again.
That's funny. Not a bad place to steal from. You're gonna steal from a good movie. They stole some Luke Skywalker. Okay, not a bad start. It's not
Not bad. It's just kind of a dull start.
a little slow.
Yeah.
They could have sped that up a little bit.
Yeah.
That was like 8 minutes. We're into this thing. How long was that training sequence?
A
7-minute training sequence. So that's really I don't think people ball. In 7 minutes. Hey, Star Wars, we got spaceships.
Finally, some interesting things.
The Chancellor?
She's waiting. There are several
So in the
senators
Rebel
with her.
show, this character
One of them is Zeal.
was super happy and excited all the time. Like
Oh.
very bubbly and upbeat.
Yeah.
And they kind of toned her down in this.
Yeah.
Chancellor Mothma.
Kind of made her really
Senators.
serious.
Yeah.
He
It's
was
a big
well.
character change.
How's
I
young
know she's a
Jason?
general now, but
Fine, Chancellor. In fact, he's on
it's like a
board.
core character trait they changed.
Somewhere.
you know?
Right.
Causing trouble with Chopper, no doubt.
Most likely.
Forgive me, Madam Chancellor, but if we could just hear the General's report, we're
Yeah.
late as it is.
This guy's
Quite right.
let's go.
Send it to the end.
Move the plot along.
Where's this character been?
He'd be great at reviewing the movie.
My investigation into the attack on the Vesper led me to the Santhe shipyards on Corellia, where I was attacked by Imperial loyalists, still working for Morgan Elsbeth.
So we as the audience
Outliers.
saw that happen. That
We have
attack.
former
We don't need
Imperials
a
working
recap.
throughout
They can just-
every level of the New Republic government, and they've
Just
all
go in
taken an
space
oath
now.
of loyalty.
Long live the Empire doesn't sound like the kind of loyalty we're looking for.
It was my understanding that the offenders were arrested and the facility shut down pending further investigation.
Yes, but I believe their activity speaks to a larger operation.
It always does.
Involving Thrawn.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Is there another Thrawn?
But how is that possible? He
Oh, Thrawn the
disappeared
shoe
years
salesman.
ago.
Yeah, I remember him.
I have reason to believe he's alive. And that his allies are
Which
working on a way
Vader?
to find him.
You're certain of this?
If I could get
Pacing, come on,
approval
move,
to send a task force to the Denab system, I could find out.
General, be honest.
Your core audience has like
Isn't
30
this just
seconds.
another attempt to gain New Republic resources to
They
aid
don't
in
wanna
what
hear
has
talking.
ultimately been your personal quest to find Ezra Bridger?
Ezra vanished while fighting Thrawn.
And that you conveniently use a threat of Thrawn's return to acquire those resources that could be put to a more practical purpose, helping the people of our fledgling republic.
Were you ever in the war, Senator?
No.
Just sat back and waited to see who came out on top?
We need this scene.
General Syndulla, I'm sure we are all grateful for your service and role in restoring the Republic. Now, we, as senators, serve the people of that Republic, and I can tell you, they want no part of any further conflict.
You act like we have a choice.
Don't we? I see no enemy.
You know,
The
if
Imperial
they're
fleet is
talking
scattered
about-
and broken.
the
They have
senators
no
talked about
centralized
the,
command.
trade embargo
Unless
for
Thrawn
20 minutes.
returns.
That was the best.
Make your point.
Whoa.
That was
Grilling.
Yeah.
Thrawn is not your typical
They
Imperial.
had-
When they got the pew pew part, no, that's dumb. I want
Yeah.
more
I know because I fought
senators
against
talking about the
We
wants of
got
people.
cool ships for 10
He killed
seconds.
friends,
Hey,
people who were
Star
like
Wars
family to me.
does CNN. It's fantastic.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war, and that's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one.
Grand Admiral Thrawn is dead. And I'm sorry to say it is my opinion that your friend Ezra Bridger heroically died with him.
You don't know that.
General, Hera, allow me a moment to speak with my colleagues.
Just need to ask to turn off the phone. Hologram.
Of course.
Mute.
Chancellor. Senators.
They're not in the room with her. Like, she doesn't need to leave the room. They can mute her.
Turn off the hologram.
Star Wars doesn't know how to cell phone.
Hey, Mom! Mom! Is it true Aunt Sabina's gonna be a Jedi?
Now, where did you hear that?
Chopper told me. I want to be a Jedi.
Yeah, I know you do, Jason.
The subtitle, his name is Jason. It was like the
You did well
weirdest
today.
spelling Jason.
Then again, you were always a fast learner.
That's actually the spell.
Well,
I guess Star
like you
Wars is
said,
a weird
weapons
name.
I can
Here's a
handle,
Jason,
it's-
which is a normal name. It's spelled funny.
the rest of it, that's a struggle. Always has been. It takes time.
Oh, they're talking more.
So
I know. I was hoping that the urgency of our situation could expedite my training a bit.
Can we expedite the plot a bit?
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. I know, I can't use the Force. I don't feel it. Not like you do. The Force resides in all living things, even you.
Yoda says it flows through all living things.
If that's true, then
Trust
why doesn't
Yoda.
everyone use it?
Talent is a
Flows,
factor.
Binds us, doesn't reside in us. It's the difference. Words matter.
But training and focus are what truly defines someone's success.
Nope. And train focus really hard. You don't have natural talent. You can't do a thing.
Not everyone can handle the type of discipline it takes to master the ways of the Force.
Are they doing the midichlorian thing, like to check your blood? The prequels say you gotta have midichlorian in your blood.
Start small.
I think that blood test probably still exists after the fact of its existence.
Ahsoka,
Something's happening.
I'm going to give this my best.
Jump stop. And this is watch her walk away, because that's important. That's good time spent on the camera, her looking at nothing.
Any word from her about our support from the New Republic?
No, not yet. So, what do you think of our progress?
She's frustrated. Still a challenge for her.
You both knew this wouldn't be easy.
Well, what you said didn't help.
I only spoke the truth. The Jedi Order would not have accepted her. She is not an acceptable candidate.
By their standards.
Standards which were proven over a millennia.
And failed.
You realize, historically, there have been very few Mandalorians who ever became a Jedi.
I don't need Sabine to be a Jedi. I need her to be herself.
No. I suppose you do come from a long line of non-traditional Jedi.
Well, that's kind of burn.
That way, she fits right in.
Max with Darth Vader.
Take that.
He killed a bunch of people.
The younglings.
Yes, those two.
Love you.
Just... Oh, Anakin.
The Force is in all of us.
It flows through. Good. I'll be honest. Growing up, every kid my age tried that.
Yeah.
Tried using the Force. Just you sat at the kitchen table and the orange juice. Just,
The automatic doors.
every kid my age. And that was the wonder of Star Wars.
Yeah.
It it made an irrational thing like magic.
You win this round?
It put an explanation behind it. We're 15 minutes in and no fighting yet. No action, no wars.
Great. How far are you in the fleet?
Unfortunately, I won't be joining you for this one. And neither will the fleet.
They keep recapping conversations we just heard.
The Senate committee wouldn't approve the mission.
The Senate committee? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Sabine. But it's not up to me. I just followed the order.
Hera?
Yang, what's happened?
We've entered the Denab system. All comm transmissions are being jammed.
Drop from hyperspace. Let's see what Morgan's been hiding out here. Why'd we drop out of hyperspace so far from the planet?
Standard Jedi mission protocol when approaching an unknown situation. In order to avoid enemy surveillance.
He's still doing this? Programming.
Right. In any case, my last scan indicates the transport was in orbit on the far side of the planet. However, there also seems to be a second object. Something much larger.
A Star Destroyer?
Negative. Whatever it is has a signature which is unknown to me.
Yes, spaceships!
Halfway through the episode.
17 minutes in, the game starts. Alright. Oh, it's the girl, okay. And the guy. Wolf dude.
I am tracking two
I
squadrons
think
of
it's
3
Ezra.
crafts.
Tail gun, please. On it.
Could be Ezra.
You're gonna tell me. Take a last bow.
Ezra.
Oh, damn.
Or somebody else. But I knew for a reason.
Tail gun check in.
Probably not a good reason.
So you got rid of my presets. I never needed them. So you say?
Tail gun ready.
Copy that.
6 ships.
2 and 3. Close range and engage.
Yes, guys.
Hey, hold it steady!
Remember,
Learn to anticipate.
now's not the time for a lesson!
You're just a little rusty.
Why don't you fight back?
Yang, anything yet?
On the object, no. However, I have several thoughts on everything else going
Yang,
on.
not now.
The way you're both acting, there won't be a later.
Sabine,
Tell me what you need.
move on my signal?
Copy.
Move where?
All right.
Get ready.
Move.
Ready.
Just move. Not break left, go right.
Just go.
Come on. Dive!
Got any of them?
Missed. I had them, but missed.
Don't worry about it. You'll get another chance.
We got 2 more incoming. Dead ahead. I'm gonna split them.
The gun sounds
Ready?
fun.
Ready? Now! Woo! I got one! Good work.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Out of 6.
2-6. With me. They're forming up. Let's roll them.
Copy that. On my mark.
Tell me when.
Space.
Port now! Two more down! So Yang, anything?
We should be able to make visual confirmation now.
Oh, it's a halo. Massive
If I had to guess, I would say it is some sort of hyperspace ring.
I'd like to confirm that.
Morgan. Like
They're entering your
Obi-Wan
sector.
used in the prequel. When he hit the ship docked into a ring because the ship was too small to hyperspace, and he got there and he docked from it.
I'm
it's a
surprised you
big
let them
version
get
of
this
that,
far.
but-
Stay clear. I shall deal
Any
with
ship
them.
larger than that? You have
Prepare turbo lasers.
Really, Falcon's not that big.
Rock.
Form up on my wing and wait for my signal.
Fires are broken off. You better get up here.
See, like a Ren, we never met those
Just
guys.
keep the ship steady while I attempt to run my scan.
Turbo lasers, primed and ready.
Open fire.
Yes.
I am starting to receive data.
Manage the deflectors. Copy.
How interesting. I would never have guessed
Get
that.
everything you need?
Not yet. See if you can get a little closer.
Are you crosswired?
Closer, please.
Hacking their ship. He goes to the hacking.
Steady, steady. This is intolerable.
You wanted closer. Deflectors at 10%. Yang.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Scan complete.
They're dead.
Destroyed.
They are off our scope.
It's a creepy robot.
I mean, I'm impressed. If they killed them all, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Good run. Good run.
That's the end of the show, folks.
Whew. Oh no, they're not destroyed. It's just like a little.
Yang. Yang's down.
How's that off their scope?
Leave him. I need you to run a full diagnostic. Leave. Prioritize Sabine. We can't help Wu Yang if we're both dead. Now get on it. Come on.
How's that off their scope?
Morgan, congratulations. You almost got them. I have eyes on them. We'll take it from here.
What's working? Not much. Our backup kicked in, but we're dead in space. No hyperdrive, no cannons. We got incoming.
Work fast. I'm going out there.
Out there? Out where? Just keep working. I'll distract them.
We've got a lightsaber fight starship. It's like fighting a helicopter. Come here, Apache. I will take you down.
We have them.
Come on. I hope you know what you're doing.
Can't you block the blaster bolt? Like, Yoda would just grab the ship and like crush it. Or Vader would crash him into each other using the Force. She's out there for lightsabers. Yeah, that's she's not pretty quick.
Yeah. Kind of interesting though, because the whole episode she's trying to teach Sabine to
I
use
see
the
her.
Force,
Yeah.
but she's using lightsabers. She should have smoked them as she could.
Why'd they get so close?
The one time I could use your advice.
They have guns. Like, stay far away. Why are they getting so close? They don't fly that close.
Yeah.
Ahsoka. Sabine. Did you fix the ship yet? I got it.
Oh, the button.
I got it.
That's the fix the blaster bolt.
Look at me.
Fix the blaster bolt.
Get ready.
Wait, Leia?
Go, go, go.
It sounds
It's
Nice
like water
trick.
cannons. So you're,
Anyone?
beyond
Buckle up.
water.
they sound weak too.
Yeah.
ahead?
Of course, I think you've got a pilot.
Another ship?
Yeah.
No.
What? What is it?
These are the whales that go down in hyperspace. From Rebels. You've never seen Rebels, you have no idea why there's a whale flying through space.
Could have been Clone Wars. We're trying to say.
There's another whale.
No.
Ezra can commune with the whale. Of course. A whole lot going on. Could have been asteroid. Could have been 1,000 things. Hyperspace whales. Yeah, but
Not like a main character.
yeah.
I've got an opening.
So the 3 ships left, they're all main characters. There's no chance it was going to be like blown up.
Yeah.
The next reveals the guy in the mask is not going to kill him off. They're going to kill her off. Main bad guy. Darth Maul. Ahsoka's. There's no tension.
That won't
Bad
lose
writing.
them for long.
Because
I'm pretty bad
Millennium
shape.
Falcon is running through the
Better set
asteroid
us
field.
down.
There's all these TIE fighters like smashing into stuff. Tension, excitement.
Oh, took my battery back up a while to cycle, I suppose. What did I miss?
We almost died.
Multiple times?
Ah, yes. Standard operating procedure.
Ship's okay now. That button did a lot of repair. Good button. Let me push the button first. Oh, this is the close the blaster hole button. It's like you have to push with the lightsaber shell. Squirt it on there. Good. It's like the chorus from the Rise of Skywalker. Where they fight the ice event.
Shut the power down.
I protest. I have a lot of work to do.
Standard Jedi protocol.
I suppose that's true.
Shutting down.
Oh no, they're gonna sit and stare at each other again. Who's gonna have a lightsaber battle? That's an 11-minute chase scene.
You want action, but not chase for 11 minutes.
Brief training
Any sign of them?
for the
Yeah.
They must be hiding in the forest.
They're not getting any help from the
Let's regroup.
Republic. We got space. That's all that's happened.
In 30 minutes.
Well, yeah. 28 minutes,
I think we
29
can
minutes.
chance it.
Not very efficient.
No. That could have been.
Thank you.
Are you all right? Haven't seen those creatures since the day Ezra disappeared. Anything interesting?
Indeed.
Remind me of
The good news
Watch that
is the
spell.
enemy vessel is still under construction and not yet complete. There are 6 hyperdrive engines in place, with the final one being set into position.
So it is a hyperspace ring.
Yes, but I have never seen one built on this scale before. A craft with these power levels and configuration would be capable of a hyperspace jump of astonishing speed and distance.
Again, could a ring like that make a jump to a neighboring galaxy?
Theoretically, if one knew the coordinates and navigation, yes, I believe it could. The Jedi archives speak of intergalactic hyperspace lanes between galaxies, which used to follow the migration paths of star whales named Purgle.
Like the ones we just saw.
Really? When?
The Jedi have taken refuge in the forest. Hunt them down.
How do you get there?
We check
You can go there. Star Rings are on that planet.
That's where he was in the first episode. He went there with his apprentice.
Oh yeah, that's
and the other lady.
that's what they saw like the thing. The thing.
Right. So he's back there.
He's just been hanging out.
Yeah. Enjoying life. Is that it? That's
Yes.
the cliffhanger?
That's it.
That's the big dun-dun-dun.
Alright, so any thoughts?
A lot. Not good ones, for sure.
What do you got?
I feel like it's definitely more of a Rebels continuation than like a Clone Wars continuation, which is what I was like hoping and expecting. Because Ahsoka's like a main character in Clone Wars, and then like in Rebels she's just like kind of there.
I think that what you said about a better story is her after Clone Wars, dealing with ramifications that her master is now the master of evil, as Obi-Wan called it.
Because we didn't get to see that side.
He's the biggest bad guy in the universe all of a sudden.
Right.
He's killing other Jedi.
She's gonna have something to say about
Something to say about it. Even if she doesn't know it's him. Not all they kind of hid his identity fairly well.
Right.
Even if she didn't know, like just her reaction, this guy Vader, he's Order 66,
Right.
how did she handle Order 66? How did she escape? Did she help other Jedis escape? Because apparently Order 66 didn't get all the Jedi, they keep popping up everywhere. Why? And when Rebels ended, Sabine was never really like a Jedi per se. Like, and apparently there's something happened between Rebels and now, between Ahsoka and Sabine that's not addressed. Trying to fill in this little backstory that doesn't
Right.
exist.
I feel like too she's like weird about teaching Sabine about the Force, but in Mandalorian she easily taught
Well, Grogu, Baby Yoda
Yeah.
has the connection. He's Force sensitive, so
Right.
it shouldn't be that bad. She didn't want to train Grogu. Remember, she said, no, I'm going to have somebody else train him. Like, why would she not train Grogu, who's a Force sensitive, perhaps the next Yoda?
But like this, she's like, okay, sure.
Sure, no Force connection, I'll try my best. Let me hand you off to the son of my master.
Yeah.
Well, why would she hand Sabine off to, Luke?
Right.
He's a better Jedi and a better trainer.
Someone who has like more experience.
Right, yeah, I handed Grogu off.
Because
What's funny too, this isn't clearly after Mandalorian, it's not clear.
yeah, it's not clear where in the timeline. That's definitely
I know the
confusing.
website says it's after Mandalorian. It
Right.
takes place after, but
It's hard to
it
tell.
could take place before. It could.
They don't really.
Because
like,
it picks up with her looking for the map. Another map thing. Good job, Star Wars. Way to get creative on the extra maps. Hey, how do we find the new fleet in Rise of Skywalker? Oh, there's a map. How do we find Admiral Thrawn? Oh, there's a map. How do we find Luke? Oh, there's a map.
There's a map for
Was there any
everything.
maps in the original trilogy?
Books. There was a book. That was about
No,
it.
not the prequel trilogy. The original.
Oh, that one they had nothing.
And no maps.
They had nothing.
They said, okay, hey, I need you to rescue the princess. Ooh, let's go rescue the princess. Where's she
Yeah.
held up? Here's her home planet. Oh no, her home planet's destroyed. There's the Death Star. Like, there's no maps. It's just action. Just moving on the plot.
Just kind of people telling you what to do.
Yeah, they went.
Communication.
Yeah. Well, the plot took them on a journey.
Right.
They went to Alderaan. Alderaan was destroyed. There's the Death Star's there. They get on the Death Star. They rescue the princess. They escape. Obi-Wan sacrifices himself. His last view is seeing the twins united.
Right.
And the story just goes on. There's no need for a map. There's no MacGuffins or fun little things. How do we get there? Well, we got to find the thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like the video game generation wrote this. Like, how do you play a video game? We got to find things in the next.
Yeah. I feel like this show should be called like Sabine or Ezra though. Like it's not really Ahsoka.
It feels more like a Sabine story.
Yeah.
It really does. Because it's her trying to get Sabine. And what's interesting in the Rebels, it wasn't just Ezra, Sabine, and Hela. There were other members of the Rebels group that they haven't even showed them yet.
Right.
So it's, I don't know if they're saving them or what.
Just gone.
Just gone? They only wanted the girls, no boys can play? Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. It's
weird.
Like I'm impressed that show, except for Marok in his ship, the Senator, and Ray Stevenson's character, I can't remember his name, started with a B, Barak or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Those are the only guys. And everybody else, which is fine.
It's fine. It's just like, they make it look bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Max, looks bad.
They want like these super strong female character movies and shows, but when they do that, they do it poorly, and it makes it look bad.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, with the stories where the main characters are boys are good, it's like, what are you doing?
It's not helping the cause for feminine.
Right, it's not helping anything. It's not good.
So the first 3 episodes probably could be 1 episode.
Oh yeah.
Look for the map, find the map, find the hyperdrive, follow the hyperdrive to the ring. That's all we got so far. So they're at the ring now. All right.
But it took them an hour and a half.
Took them an hour and a half.
To do
Which
that.
90 minutes is as long as the first episode 4 was. So, and we got episode 4. We moved all the way through. We find Luke Skywalker. Leia gets captured in the plans. Opens up action right away. The droids get dropped off the planet. Luke finds one of the droids. Obi-Wan takes Luke, finds Han. They go to Alderaan. They find the destroyed Alderaan. They find the ship. They move the ship. I mean, the whole thing just moves along. Keeps going.
I mean, they even struggled, yet it was fast paced. Like, Han didn't want to help them out, but they did it quickly. Like, they didn't talk for 10 minutes trying to get Han to help them.
They're at the cantina, and Obi-Wan offers them just a ton of money. All right? Move the plot along. Here we go.
Like, don't talk for 10 minutes about it. Figure it out.
And you learn a lot about Han's character. Hey, I got this ship. It's crazy fast, but he says a nonsensical thing. It does the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Right.
And Obi-Wan's like, a parsec's a measure of distance, you moron. Like, you see his face. He just knows it.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's an idiot, but he's got a ship, so I can take advantage of this idiot.
Go with him.
You learn a lot about the characters really fast. You know, Luke's the stereotypical.
Get to the chase.
You know, the hero's adventure this is the stereotypical hero's adventure. You get the farm boy orphan, getting asked for something with that, found by the wizened old man to go rescue a princess. Like, if you were writing an outline of here's the typical hero's journey, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's just different by a lot.
This is just slow, very slow. It was like season 3 of Mandalorian, very slow. A lot of, like,
side quests.
When the Mandalorian goes to Mandalore with, I can't remember, her name's at my tongue. Bo-Katan. They go to Bo-Katan. She has to rescue him twice, but like she has to fly back and fly back. They're wasting time flying back and forth between the planets, and they end up where they started was looking for the water in the planet, but it took them 2 episodes to get there.
Right,
Just a
like
lot of wasted time.
the first couple seasons, every episode, like it seemed bad, but like every episode he has a quest.
Yeah.
He's doing something, and then next episode another quest, another mission. But like season 3, like it was one long quest in the one season, just one long one. That's one episode, not a whole season.
The quest was the quest was to go get cleansed in the waters, and that goes terribly because he gets rescued half a dozen times on the way to get there.
Yeah.
And why in the water literally gets pulled down. So he has our hero is getting rescued.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's supposed to be the tough guy.
I mean, yeah, because that's what made Mandalorian great.
Right.
In the first season, you've got this, excuse my language, badass bounty hunter, right?
Right.
My generation, like, oh yeah, that's the Clint Eastwood. You know, that's the stereotype gunslinger. He's takes no nonsense, doesn't need any help, and he's the hero. He's quickly established the hero. So
Super
then,
tough guy.
Season 3 is like, no, Bo-Katan's the hero. Like, oh, okay,
Right.
I guess. She was in, you know.
Like, she's a good character.
She is. It's
There's
cool to
nothing
have the
wrong
same
with
actress who was the
character.
voice to play her. It's
Right.
very cool.
It's just not Mandalorian show. It's
Different
a
show.
Bo-Katan show.
Should have been. They could have had a Bo-Katan show.
Yeah.
Her regaining her title as the Mandalore. I thought they were going to make Din Jar Jar, the Mandalorian, make him the Mandalore, make him the new ruler. But maybe he doesn't want it. And then he's like, okay, I don't want it. how can I help you, Bo-Katan, do this? Like,
Right.
give him his Jon Snow moment. Like, I don't want it. I just want to be a bounty hunter. I just want to do bounty hunter things, you know? All right, so any final thoughts on Ahsoka, episode 3 of the season so far?
Just slow pace. Needs to pick it up. Needs to talk about Ahsoka more. Like, they haven't talked about Ahsoka at all.
We don't know what happened between
We don't know
Clone Wars
anything
and
about
now.
her. We just know about the Sabine and Ezra character now.
And what we know about them isn't anything new from the Clone Wars show.
Yeah.
Or the Rebel show. Nothing new.
They're just kind of repeating everything.
They have a conversation, and then they walk to the next room and talk about that conversation they just had. Like, they gotta stop doing that because it's boring. It's not helping advance the plot. You have an extra you want to add, Mr. Haley?
What?
Did you watch the show as well?
A little bit.
What did you think of it?
It was really boring. They were talking too much. I wanted there to be. I wanted someone to
Hey,
die.
come on over here. Come on over here.
Someone to die?
So, additional target audience. One of my other daughters. I got too many daughters. Another one of my daughters. Additional target audience. Young, female. The Force is female. This is target audience. And you were.
What?
What do you think of the show?
Well, it was really boring. They were talking way too much. Like, it was just like one part. Hey, hello. Okay, let's go. Hey, hello. Let's go. Okay, fight. Oh, let's talk some more. Like, there was no action.
Yeah.
I like action. I don't like talking.
In the action. That's the
boring.
point of Star Wars.
That's what Star Wars is.
It's called
an
Star
action
Wars,
series,
not
like
Star
a
talking.
drama series.
It's not Star talking.
Like
it's Star
that
Wars.
weird episode of Mandalorian where they had the aliens who were in love with each other. Like the drama.
Oh yeah, like the two people, they go and get ice cream and stuff.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? Why are you getting ice cream? I don't care. I don't care.
It's weird.
Oh, I don't care.
It's weird.
Hey, this next episode of Mandalorian, these two go on a date.
What?
So, target Star Wars audience. Gen X male, grew up loving it, has the toys, played all the video games, read all the books. The new target audience, teenage and pre-teenage females who control the economy. More money is spent by this age group than any other age group. This is the second target audience. Fans of the original series and the cartoons. Never really played the video games or read the books, but still a big fan of Leia. You have a Leia costume.
Yep.
You're a big fan. You guys have the lightsabers. You guys go to the theme park and interact and do all the fun stuff. And left behind.
Yeah.
Who's this show for?
Right. Exactly.
Like your mom, she's Gen X, but Gen X females aren't really in love with Star Wars as
Right.
much, and she has no interest in it. So
Yeah.
she likes dramas though, like Grey's Anatomy or whatever she's watching. This is closer to that. It's just people talking
Yeah.
about stuff. Like, all right. Well, thank you everybody for checking out our reaction to Ahsoka episode 3. Do you want to watch episode 4?
I mean, I will,
Do you want to?
but I don't know that I want to.
I don't want to either.
It's just not going anywhere.
'Cause I'm not fully understanding what the goal of the show is.
Exactly. Like, are they trying to find Ezra? And what's gonna happen if they don't find Ezra? Are they trying to defeat the villain? What happens if the villain defeats them? What happens if they can't defeat the
They
villain?
haven't defined the stakes.
They haven't
So Thrawn comes
explained.
back, but is he really that powerful? Like, if you didn't watch Clone Wars or Rebels, you have no. If you didn't read the extended universe novels, you have no idea who Thrawn is. I do from reading those novels more than anything. But average Joe, average Jane,
Gotta bring
you have
them in.
no idea who Thrawn is. So why
What
he's
are we
so
scared of?
What are we scared of? Like Vader shows up on the ship, immediately starts killing people. That's a threat.
Everyone knows who Vader
That's a
is.
threat.
Everyone knows to be scared of
Everyone knows
Darth
But
Vader.
within like the first 5 minutes, he's
Yeah.
killing people. He's got the guy
Yeah.
choked. He throws him in the corner.
Yep.
This guy kills people. He's a threat. He commands an army. The stormtroopers are an army he commands. He's a threat. We haven't seen Thralls at all. I haven't shown him.
Yeah.
Why he's a threat. This lady, the witch, you guys don't understand the witch thing either.
No.
That's from a video game more than anything else. If you played
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic, you understand the witches. If you didn't, you don't understand the witches.
This show just has too much from too many places. It's too much.
Well, the writer, Dave Filoni, he wrote Rebels, and that's his like, oh, I need the thing I wrote to be here.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing. So, all right, Haley, any final thoughts? Adrian, any final thoughts?
It was boring.
Boring.
It was boring.
So, what do we say? SIGH.
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 Star Wars is getting horrible.
Star Wars is getting horrible. You've lost the core audience. Okay, thank you everybody again. I know it's been a prolonged, painful video for many of us. We'll see if we do this again next week. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
All right, thank you.